On today's menu, an easy and delicious recipe that's really been on my mind. An extraordinary chickpea orzo pilaf. Lei Hong Ma, as it's going in Cantonese. Welcome to Young Man Cooking, I'm Will Yeung. Join me in this episode as we make a delicious recipe that's simple to make and it's perfectly cozy. Before we get started, a big thank you to today's episode sponsor, Shopify, which I'll mention more in a little bit. As always, let's get started with the recipe first. Preheat the oven to 400. 400 ml canned chickpeas. You can save the aquafaba to make a thick mayonnaise like in the past episode. Rinse and drain the chickpeas with some water, then place into a mixing bowl. About a teaspoon of olive oil. 1 teaspoon smoked paprika. Pinch of salt and pepper to taste. Toss the chickpeas to coat. Spread the chickpeas onto a baking tray lined with parchment paper. Bake in the oven for 15 minutes. In the meantime, we can make the rice. In this episode, I'm using 1 cup of basmati rice. Rinse and drain the rice a couple of times to get rid of the excess starch. One onion, finely chopped. You can definitely use a couple of shallots or a red onion if that's what you have on hand. This recipe makes 2 generous portions, but of course you can multiply to make more if you like. Finely chopped 3 pieces of garlic. This recipe also heats up really well as a leftover, making it an excellent meal prep recipe. Sauté pan. Medium heat. Coarsely chop about a 1/4 cup of almonds. This would also be excellent with pine nuts, hazelnuts, or even pistachios. Add the almonds to the sauté pan. Toast the almonds in the dry pan for 3 to 5 minutes. Set the almonds aside. Place the pan back on medium heat and add in 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Onions and garlic. Sauté for 2 to 3 minutes. Simply sautéing onions and garlic in some olive oil gives off the most amazing aroma. Half cup orzo. Sauté for 3 to 4 minutes. One teaspoon salt. 1 teaspoon sweet paprika. A generous pinch of oregano. Give the pan a good stir to mix in the amazing flavors. Add in the basmati rice. Sauté for another minute or so. Sautéing the rice in the orzo will give it a head start in the cooking process, and will add a hint of toasty flavor as well. One and a half cups veggie stock. Turn the heat up to medium-high. When the chickpeas are done, set them aside. When the water begins to bubble, give the pan a good stir. Make sure the rice is submerged in the liquid. Cover and cook on medium-low for 15 minutes. This recipe is a bit of a companion episode to one of the recipes found in the 4th cookbook, Dining In with Will. I definitely plug the cookbooks almost every single episode, but it's why it's so awesome that Shopify is today's episode sponsor. Our Young Man Cooking web shop has been powered by Shopify's all-in-one commerce platform for many years now. And because there is no subscription or membership for the cooking show, one of the main ways the show generates revenue is through cookbook purchases. Shopify has been a very user-friendly platform for the Young Man Cooking web shop, and to be able to see the books and bowls ship out to viewers across the globe to have a place in their kitchen really does mean a lot. I love being able to add new products simply just by drag and drop. You're also able to easily create and swap around different sections of your web shop, add images, text, or even videos to give your web shop a little personality. Shopify is an easy-to-use, robust platform for entrepreneurs at every stage of their journey. If you're thinking about testing the waters with Shopify, there's a free trial that you can check out in the link in the description box below, or you can visit shopify.com/youngmancooking. Add the almonds to the rice. Add the chickpeas and a 1/4 cup of raisins. Fluff and mix the rice together. Plate the rice generously. Sprinkle over some freshly chopped parsley to serve. You can now enjoy this delicious recipe with absolute confidence. That looks stunning and just smells amazing. Wow, there is a lot going on there. Just extraordinary. Visually, this dish is gorgeous. It's rustic, it's earthy, it's inviting. With that first bite, you get that fluffiness from the rice and the al dente bite from the orzo, which makes such a unique yet exciting combination. The onions and garlic just melt into that rice. The chickpeas really substantiate the dish, and you get that contrasting crunch from those nutty toasted almonds. After tossing those raisins in that warm rice, it softens them up, gets them really nice and tender, and they add this delicious natural sweetness. You also get a hint of that oregano, which really lifts up the rice. And there's also that delicious smokiness from the paprika. To round everything off, there's that freshness from that amazing fresh parsley. So delicious, so easy to make, and perfect for weekends, weeknights, any time of the day. Like I always say, it's simple, delicious, beautiful recipes like this that makes it so exciting to cook at home. If you love easy, delicious recipes like this, definitely check out or pick up your copy of one of the 4 Young Man Cooking cookbooks. There's a print or digital version of these books you can check out in the link in the description box below, or you can visit youngmancooking.com. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below. If you're not already subscribed with that notification bell clicked, be sure to do that so that we can cook together again in the next episode.